everyone, this is my August bullet journal setup, so let's get into it. I drew out my cover page already, but I didn't like it very much, so I decided to create a new one. I just tore a spare piece of paper from my previous bullet journal and stuck it over the page. For this month, I've chosen a lemon theme. Lemons to me signify warm summery days, which I miss so much since I live in Australia and it's winter right now. But that's okay because spring is just around the corner, so I'm patiently waiting for that. I'm using different shades of yellow just so it doesn't look so boring, swapping between a Crayola super tip, a tombow brush pen, a pencil sign pen, and a highlighter from a brand I think it's called Iconic. I'm not really sure since I bought this in Korea. I'm just outlining the lemons so they stand out a bit more and drawing some leaves in to give it some more colour. Over the next page there's a bit of bleeding coming through, so I did the exact same thing, tore off a spare page and stuck it over. I've been doing the same format for my monthly setup for a really long time now, so I decided to switch things up with this floating box layout. I drew them in with a yellow marker instead of a black just to give it a softer feel. And just above that I'm writing August with my tombow brush pen and going back to correct the details with my fudenosuke soft tip. I really hope I'm not butchering that word too hard, but you guys know which brush pen I'm talking about. To make the word stand out a bit more, I'm just adding some lemons behind it. Next up is our habit tracker setup. Sorry, this shot's a little bit blurry, but it wouldn't be a video of mine if there weren't any mistakes. And of course, to decorate, more lemons. But just to make it a little bit different, I'm just adding some faces to them. For each of my habits, I like to set up a small calendar, and although it is a drag to write out all the numbers, I never remember what the date is, so I really need them there just to be safe. I'm using 2 different shades of yellow just to spice things up because we all need some spiciness in our lives. And that's about it for my habit tracker. Next to that we've got our mood tracker featuring a cup of lemonade and a neutral looking lemon. For this setup I was going to draw a lemon tree with lemons, but because I'm not creative enough I just decided to go with lemon related stuff. So we've got slices of lemons, full lemons, glasses of lemonade, mason jars of lemonade and jugs of lemonade. And under all of that is the colour code of the moods. Next up, we've got a new page I've decided to add into my monthly setup, and that's a sleep tracker. It used to be in my weekly layout, but I feel like it would be more useful seeing it as a whole, as I can hold myself accountable for sleeping in too much or going to bed too late. I forgot to film the part where I write the numbers, but it's just the dates going down accompanied with the day and the time going across. Next door, we've got a brain dump, and instead of lemons, we've got a cup and a jug of lemonade with some ice cubes. Because I need the space to write all the things that my brain wants to dump, this is all the setup will be. And finally, the weekly setup. I went for something I've never done before and I really like the way it turned out. It's not much different from my usual setup, but instead of the days being aligned with one another, it is sectioned off into its own little space, as shown above. I'm drawing out slices of lemon next to the day so I can put the dates over it. This one slice ended up being a bit too big, so I just drew another lemon and cut it out to stick it over the mistake. To fill in the spaces in between the little sections, I'm just drawing in and decorating it with some lemons and leaves and just other things related to lemons. I also highlighted these sheets of paper and just cut them out just to stick them over. I didn't want the page to be full of lemons, so I thought this was another way just to add that pop of color and just to make it more interesting, I guess. And of course, more lemons. that concludes my August setup. I'm really happy with the way it turned out because yellow is my favourite colour, and this setup just gives me warm, wholesome vibes, and it has definitely taught me to try out new things from time to time. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, please leave a like, comment and subscribe if you have not yet, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!